Joe Burrow, the golden-armed quarterback of the Cincinnati Bengals, has always been the epitome of cool under pressure. A LSU legend who led his college team to a national championship with a swagger that screamed destiny, and an NFL phenom whose rookie year silenced doubters with pinpoint passes and unflappable poise. At 29, with a Super Bowl ring tantalizingly close and endorsements stacking up like Bengals touchdowns, Burrow's life reads like a highlight reel. MVP nods, record-breaking contracts, and a fanbase that chants his name like a prayer. But beneath the helmet and the hype lies a man grappling with the multifaceted strains of stardom, a reality he laid bare in a December 10 press conference that cut through the post-game platitudes like a perfectly spiraled deep ball. In raw, unfiltered terms, Burrow admitted to juggling too many footballs in every arena of his existence: professional gridiron battles, personal heartaches, and the relentless scrutiny that comes with being a public figure. It's a vulnerability that humanizes the Heisman hero, revealing the toll of a life lived at full throttle. The presser came on the heels of another Bengals bruise, a 34-39 heartbreaker against the Buffalo Bills on December 7, where Burrow's arm looked sharp but his body betrayed him, sidelined by a nagging grade 3 turf toe injury on his left foot that robbed him of most of the season. Perched at the podium, his voice steady but eyes shadowed, Burrow didn't dodge the tough questions. "There's just a lot of things going on right now," he said, the words hanging heavy in the air like fog over the Ohio River. Reporters probed. Was this about football's grind, the Bengals' 4-8 skid threatening playoff hopes, or something deeper? Burrow's response was a masterclass in honesty: all of the above. No deflections, no coach speak, just a quarterback calling his own audible, acknowledging the convergence of on-field frustrations and off-field tempests that have battered him since summer. Professionally, the 2025 season has been Burrow's crucible. That turf toe, sustained in Week 2 against the Cleveland Browns, wasn't just a sprain, it was a sidelining saboteur, forcing him to watch from the sidelines as Jamar Chase torched secondaries without his precision feeds. The Bengals, perennial contenders under Zach Taylor's steady hand, faltered without their field general, defensive lapses, offensive line woes, and a schedule stacked with AFC North beasts like the Steelers and Ravens. Burrow's return in Week 10 sparked flickers of hope, with a 300-yard gem against the Steelers, but the rust showed. Interceptions and clutch moments, pain-masked scrambles that left him limping. "If I want to keep doing this, I have to have fun doing it," he confessed, his tone laced with the weariness of a veteran who's tasted glory's edge but recoiled from its bite. "I've been through a lot, and if it's not fun, then what am I doing it for?" It's a mindset shift, echoing the mental health reckoning sweeping the NFL, from Dak Prescott's advocacy to Matthew Stafford's sabbaticals, where players demand joy amid the $275 million deals and CTE shadows. Yet Burrow's candor extended beyond X's and O's, venturing into the personal minefield that's defined his year. December 2024 brought a nightmare intrusion, a brazen burglary at his Ohio home, allegedly by a ring targeting athletes, with rumored girlfriend Olivia Ponton, the 23-year-old model and influencer, alerting authorities in a frantic call. 4 men were charged in a spree that hit homes from Travis Kelce's to Patrick Mahomes, but for Burrow, it was a violation that shattered his sanctuary. "I feel like my privacy has been violated in more ways than one," he told reporters then, his voice cracking the stoic facade. "Way more is already out there than I would want out there and that I care to share." The incident fueled tabloid frenzy, speculation on his relationship with Ponton, dissected dates, and the irony of a man who dodges blitzes finding his fortress breached. Burrow's reticence about his romantic life has always been his shield. He's the anti-Tom Brady, shunning the spotlight for quiet nights and low-key hangs. But fame's double-edged sword cuts deep. Social media sleuths unearth every sighting, paparazzi lurk like linebackers, turning personal milestones into public property. "We live a public life, and one of my least favorite parts of that is the lack of privacy," he elaborated, the words a mantra for athletes from Simone Biles to Kevin Durant. "That has been difficult for me to deal with my entire career. Still learning. But I understand it's the life that we choose. Doesn't make it any easier." It's a poignant admission from a kid from Athens, Ohio, who dreamed of gridiron glory in high school gyms, not TMZ takedowns. The burglary amplified existing strains, contract negotiations, endorsement pressures, the weight of carrying a franchise in a city starved for rings since 1990. Through it all, Burrow's resilience shines, forged in LSU's 2019 miracle run where he played through a torn ACL remnant to hoist the trophy. He's leaned on therapy, teammates like T. Higgins for late-night vents, and a support system that includes his parents, who instilled Midwestern grit. His path forward? Ruthless focus, All we can do is focus week to week and try to win games. I don't think anybody's really thinking about the playoffs right now. That's within reach but on our fingertips, so we just got to keep doing what we're doing and try to get better. It's vintage Burrow, eyes on the prize, foot on the throttle, but laced with newfound self-compassion. As the Bengals limp toward the postseason, his story transcends stats. It's a blueprint for thriving in turmoil, reminding us that even quarterbacks throw interceptions off the field. In the end, Burrow's confession isn't defeat, it's declaration, a vow to reclaim fun from the fray, privacy from the parade. For fans, it's a call to cheer not just the touchdowns but the humanity behind the helmet. Joe Burrow isn't just playing for rings, he's playing for peace, one candid presser at a time.